What's going on, guys? JPP Duel here. Hope you guys are having an awesome Tuesday. Once again, I do live stream on Twitch every day, plus I have a Discord server. If you guys want to check me out when I do go live, links are going to be in the video description itself, so I'll see you guys on Twitch. With that being said, for today's game, I am going first, and I start by activating Terraforming plus Prankis Place Search. Guys, always do this because these cards are really good Ash Blossom baiters, and if you have another starter card in your hand, really good, you bait out your opponent's Ash, you go into a combo. Now sadly, my opponent did max C me, and I did not have any negates towards this, so I could only normal out drop C, set down Pandemonium, end my turn. My opponent activates Pot of E, so right here, if you see a Pot of E, you have to instantly assume that your opponent is either playing Sky Striker or Eldlich. Like, I'm going to assume my opponent is either playing Sky Striker or Eldlich. And my opponent was playing an Eldlich deck. So I chain link my Pandemonium to this. Pandemonium will get me access to Weather Washer using the card on the field plus the one in my hand. Go into Weather Washer. This is going to result in going to draw 2. I'm going to activate my Prankis Graveyard activation, chain link my Prankis Place to the Graveyard activation, and then chain link my Weather Washer to my Prankis Place activation. So Weather Washer will get the copy of Dropsies plus the Roxies that I currently have in my graveyard onto the field. These two cards will be immune to destruction by battle for this turn only. So really good. I'm going to banish the copy of Place, draw into Ash. Really nice card to have against your opponent if your opponent is playing Eldlich, which he is. He gets a Lava Golem on my side of the field by tributing my Roxies plus my one copy of Fansies. So, again, I can't do anything about this. On my standby phase, the Lava Golem starts a chain, which my opponent chain links his Scarlet Sanguine into. I Ash Blossom the special summon of the Eldlich monster. He still goes and chain links his Aquero to it. So he cannot use Aquero to banish out a card from my graveyard, because he does not have Eldlich on the field, right? He only did this to get a body on the field so that I wouldn't bump him into the face with my 3k monster, with my 1500 monster, and my 1000 monster. He just wanted to get bodies on the field. So, I get my graveyard activations going. He ends his turn by setting, this is my turn, right? I go into my combo. Get my copy of Dropsies on the field by going into Meowmoo and graveyard activation of Fansies, go into Totally Awesome. I did this because I did want to negate at least one backdoor set that he may have. I was not going to negate the Conquistador. That's not a negate that's not something I want to use my Totally Awesome negate on. So I just kill the Conquistador, kill off his Hakura with my Lava Golem, hit him in the face for 1000 with Meowmoo. I promise it's not going to be a Meowmoo beatdown. Meowmoo beatdown rarely happens, alright guys? This is not one of those videos. So he has another Pot of E, which he tries to activate. I Totally Awesome negate and steal the Pot of E. I do not want him drawing any more cards. I do not want him to have access to any more back row sets. He banishes the Sanguine, sets down a Conquistador, and my Totally Awesome will get me a copy of Dropsies from my graveyard into my hand. He gets the Cursed Eldland, activates it, searches for a Golden Lord. Ends his turn. On his end turn, he activates Conquistador to set down a copy of the Sanguine, and then activates the Aquero to set down a copy of another Eldlich to special out an Eldlich, the Golden Lord, on the field. Now it's my draw phase, my turn. I draw into a cross out, really bad against Eldlich, can't do anything with cross out. So Lava Golem once again starts a chain on my standby phase, which he chain links his Scarlet Sanguine to, gets a special summon of the Golden Lord on the field. I normal out my Dropsies that I had in my hand, start going into my combo. Go into Meowmoo, activate Dropsies, chain block with my Prankis Place in case he has an Ash Blossom in his hand. It's gonna resolve, and I'll get a special of Fansies on the field. He's gonna activate Conquistador. Conquistador will kill off a card on the field. So I'm assuming at this point the card he wants to kill off is the Lava Golem, because Lava Golem is the only card that allows me to get over the Golden Lord. So he does just that. That's why I went into Rocket Ride. That's why I made the greedy play of Rocket Ride. In case he wanted to kill off my Rocket Ride, I could still kill off his Golden Lord. So I do all my graveyard activations, send a copy of Prankis Pranks to the graveyard, go into my Doodle-Doo, activate Lampseeds again over here, Doodle-Doo, useless, skill drain, active on the field. I tribute Doodle-Doo, get a copy of Pranks plus Pandemonium back from my graveyard into my hand, because I do want to start recycling cards. I have way too many Prankist cards in my graveyard. I need to start recycling them. I activate Rocket Ride, get a copy of my Diddle-Doo plus my Fansies on the field, and using Diddle-Doo plus the Roxy's, I go into Bark. This is the standard 1-card Butler combo right here. Banish Nibiru, special out Dropsies. Again, Nibiru really useless against Eldlich players, so banish it if you can. Activate Pranks, recycle cards, and my opponent goes into draw phase. I instantly activate my Bark, send to the graveyard, target 2 copies of the monsters I need for the Butler combo, get them back into my hand. 1 card I needed for the Butler combo was the Lamseys, so I had to target the Lamseys anyways, so that's why I have to do it this way. So I got Fansies plus the Lamseys back into my hand. So now my Butler combo is online. He's going to activate his Curse Eldland to search for another monster. I Ash plus him. I do not want him searching. I already know he has one in his hand. I do not want him searching for another. He activates the Golden Lord in his hand, sends the Torrential to the graveyard with it, which is really nice because if he had another Golden Lord, he probably would have sent another Golden Lord to the graveyard as well. So Torrential getting sent to the graveyard is really nice. Lets me play out my turn. I go into my Butler using Pandemonium, activate my graveyard activation of my Prank Kids. He targets my Prank Kids place with the Golden Lord that he sent to the graveyard. So sadly, no 3500 attack Butler. Get all my graveyard activations, start special summoning cards on my field. This is gonna be it because I did run out of Prank Kids monsters to special. He sends the copy of, what was that? Sends 1 card back row set to the graveyard, gets a copy of 3500 attack Eldlich, the Golden Lord on the field. Uses the Elixir, gets another copy of the Golden Lord on the field. So I used Battle Butler right there because he had 2 Eldlich Golden Lords on the field that were not protected. They were not immune to card destruction effects, so I just killed them using Butler. He goes into battle phase, kills off my copy of Fansies, sets down a Conquistador, ends his turn. I draw into an Imperm. Really bad card against this, like I need to draw a starter card. I used the Pot of Extravagance, and sadly, the copies that I did banish were the cards that I needed. I banished a copy of Diddle-Doo, Roaster, and Rocket Ride. I was so unlucky with that banish, but I did top deck into a Harpy's Feather Duster. So I activate it, but he activates Conquistador, chain links to it, destroys my copy of Dropsies that I had on the field, and my turn's pretty much done. I can't do anything about this. He's going to activate the Eldland, send a copy of Hakuro to the graveyard. I set down my Imperm, end my turn. I don't know what happened right here. I don't know if I misplayed and did not activate Pranks or the game did not give me a prompt, but I couldn't activate Pranks right here. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. But anyways, he goes into battle phase, hits me in the face with the 2 Golden Lords, ends his turn, after setting down a card. I draw into a Forbidden Droplet, a really insane top deck, because now Forbidden Droplet allows me to lower half his monster's attack so that I could at least survive for 1 more turn. So, he gets another copy of Pot of E, banishes the last remaining cards. He activates his Pot of E in the same column that I set down my Imperm. Guys, Imperm set, really crucial in what slot you set the Imperm because sometimes it could be a game changer. This was a game changer right here because it negated his 1 card draw. So I activate Imperm his one of the copy of Golden Lord so that his Pot of E gets negated as well. He goes into battle phase. I activate Forbidden, target both Golden Lords, send a copy of Forbidden plus the crossout that I had on my field to the graveyard so that at least I'll get 1 more turn after he's done. I draw a copy of Instant Fusion. I still use Instant Fusion even though my Rocket Ride was banished because I did want to go into Weather Washer. This card I did not know what it was set down, so once I go into my Butler combo, Weather Washer, since Skill Drain's not active on the field, Weather Washer will activate it. He cannot activate this back row set during the battle phase. As you guys see right here, once you attack with Prankist monster, if you have Weather Washer on the field, your opponent cannot activate back row sets during battle phase only. I end my turn, recycle 3 cards with Prank. The Weather Washer gets destroyed because it was summoned on the field using Instant Fusion. And then since Skill Drain's off of the field, I activate Butler, send his copy of the Golden Lord to the graveyard. He draws into Dogmatica Punishment, sets it down, takes the Dogmatica Punishment, sends it to the graveyard to get a copy of 3500 attack Golden Lord on the field. Uses that, bumps into my butler, kills off my butler. And my butler will get a create by activation of getting a monster on the field, which I choose to be totally awesome. Now, I did draw into a monster reborn, and I have a way to access a starter card by banishing the Thunder Dragon fusion that I had in my graveyard. So I do just that. I monster reborn my copy of Weather Washer again, because once I go into battle phase, I know for a fact I'm killing in this turn, and once I go into battle phase, if I do go into battle phase with the Frankish monster, at least, you know, his back row set wouldn't be able to get activated. This was just in case an insurance if I needed a body on the field to go into something else. Once Totally Awesome is on the field, this back row set is pretty much useless anyways because I could just Totally Awesome and negate that. So I go through my combo, I go into Boral Sword Sash. If I went into Access, I cannot kill this card using Access code. I had to bump into it to kill it. But Boral Sword would kill it and get 2 attacks, even stealing half the Eldlich monster's attack points. So I do just that, kill him with this turn. Even if he could pop his back row set, I had Totally Awesome for it. He cannot do anything about that. So that's going to be the end of the game, guys. This is JPP Duel signing off for today. See you guys in the next video. Peace!